Hello! So I am just about to make my shake as a little morning snack, and I wanted to share just how exactly I make it because I think surprisingly so many people make it wrong, and as silly as it sounds, the order and the way you make your shake is going to make it taste so much better. So I just wanted to make this video to help you. Hopefully if you're not yet loving your shake, I would encourage you try it. I know it sounds silly, but there's so many people that I talk to, I'm like, make it this way, and then they're like, oh my gosh, that was 1,000 times better. So I want you to try first either blending your shake or making it in this specific order. If you are just shaking it, there are certain flavors that I am fine with when they're just shaken with like almond milk or water, but I would tell you to try and blend in some frozen fruit or nut butter or anything like that. And I encourage you to try different recipes. It takes a while to find something that you love, and everyone has different tastes. So while I could love vanilla and banana and peanut butter, or chocolate and peanut butter, or right now my kick is strawberry and banana, you might like something completely different. So just encourage you to try different recipes. You can look them up on Pinterest, on Google. You can ask in our groups, ask me. I would be happy to give you a huge list of all different recipes that you can try, and just encourage you to try different things. If you're still not loving it, reach out to me. I would love to give you samples of maybe a different flavor, because like I said, everyone has different tastes, and I just get so upset when people don't give it a fair chance to really find something that they love, because I do believe that not only is Shakeology amazing for you, it really does taste really good. It's just about finding what you like best. But I do want to show you how I make it, because like I say, I do think this is really important. So I use unsweetened almond milk. Sometimes I use water if I don't have this, but I like this best. I think it gives it a thicker consistency and just a good flavor, especially like say just with strawberry banana. It's almost like a smoothie. It is so good. So I typically do a little mix, so I'll do about 5 to 6 ounces of the almond milk, and then I just add a little bit of water. So I like my shakes really thick, and this is something you definitely need to play around with to see what you like, or if you know what you like. But so I only do about 8 ounces of liquid, because I like mine to be really thick and creamy and super good. But if you're someone that doesn't like that consistency and you want it to be more liquidy or thin, then you definitely could go up to even like 12 ounces of water. So once you have the liquid, you always want to do liquid first in your blender cup. Like say if you're just shaking it, obviously you just kind of put the powder in, make sure it's shaken really well, add some ice if you like it cooler. But if you are blending it liquid first, then I always love to use frozen fruit. So I just buy, this is like Walmart brand. These are just sliced bananas. I'll do different things. Like I love my vanilla Shakeology with blueberries, or with like chocolate with frozen strawberries or frozen cherries to make like a chocolate covered strawberry. So good. But I love the frozen fruit because it just, like say, makes it a good consistency. You don't have to add as much ice, which I think like waters down your shake a little bit more. So I use my purple container. You can use a cup, or depending if you're using like fresh fruit, a small banana or whatever. But I just add this right in. And here's my trick that I like to do, just because I'm kind of weird about the powder. Sometimes when you put the powder in and then you put it on the blender, when you hit the button, everything kind of explodes, and then I feel like the powder doesn't mix in super well. So what I do first is I blend this, just this. So about 10 seconds or so, just until like the banana chunks are mixed up and you have like a better, kind of more together shake. So when you put the shake mix in, it doesn't just like hit the liquid and then spew up. But then I like say you have to play with it. So I like them really thick. So I know if I add 4 ice cubes to my already frozen banana, it's the perfect consistency. But it's different for every shake. If I'm making, like I think the strawberry is just naturally thicker. But if I'm making like a vanilla vegan with like frozen blueberries or something like that, I don't necessarily need to add ice. So it just depends. Like, say you have to play with it and you have to figure out, and I've figured this out over time to where now I know exactly what I want, but I used to just kind of try different things. So I'm gonna add 4 ice cubes. I literally add exactly 4 ice cubes to this shake recipe. And then I'm gonna add in my powder very, very last. So if you're making this, if you're not gonna use my little trick of like blending just the fruit first, then you wanna make sure you're always doing liquid first, add in second. So any fruit, veggies, if you're gonna add like spinach, nut butter, anything like that, then your ice, if you're gonna add any ice, and then lastly your powder, because what happens is if you add your powder, I feel like most people are making a shake and the first thing they do, grab their powder, throw it in the bottom of the blender, and then what happens is it's sitting in the bottom and everything's piling on top and it just clumps together and it gets really gross. Not good. So always add your powder in last, put the top on, blend right away. Now, I'm gonna stop because here's the biggest mistake that most people make is they don't blend it enough. They will hit the pulse like team, 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 team a few times and then be done. And that is not good enough, like everything. And that's when you get that chalky consistency, when you get the aftertaste, because everything isn't blended together into like one flavor. So I have a Ninja, which you don't need a fancy blender. I used like a $15 thing from Target for forever before I got this, but mine counts for me. So it makes it really simple to see the timer on how long I'm blending for. But see, this is like what I'm talking about. See how there's still shake on the side of the cup? Like this is not blended enough. So I just encourage you, like I will kind of take it off, shake it up and put it on for another, so that was about another 10 seconds. So all together, I blend it for about 20 seconds. You can go longer. Like seriously, guys, I'm not playing around. Like you have to blend the shake. And so then I have my shake here. I'm all finished. And you can see with this one, super, super thick. You see that? Super thick consistency, almost like ice cream. It comes up so good in the straw. Love it, love it. And like say, I'm like hooked on this right now. It's like a strawberry banana smoothie, which is so good. But like say, just try different things, try different recipes. Just really give it a solid chance and really make sure you're blending your shake well. You're doing it in the correct order so that everything comes together with one good flavor. So I'm going to dig into this. And also I hope you enjoyed my super awkward shake dance, and just let me know if you have any questions, okay?